Let's rewind the clock to when the digital world was still booting up. The rise of Microsoft isn't just a story of tech, it's a saga of dorm room ambition, billion-dollar plays, and some of the most decisive business moves of the modern era. This is how two Seattle kids turned code into capital and reshaped the tech landscape forever. And for those who don't know, welcome to Chronos History, where we break down the greatest moments in history and turn them into greater stories. Whether you're bored, learning, or somewhere in between, we've got something cooked up for you to keep you entertained. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. In the early 70s, personal computing was barely a concept, more science fair than Silicon Valley. But in Seattle, two high school students, Bill Gates and Paul Allen, were already deep in the game. They met through the Lakeside School's computer club and quickly bonded over a shared obsession with coding and machine time. While most teens were chasing records or dates, these two were chasing terminal access and optimizing BASIC. In 1975, they came across a popular electronics article about the Altair 8800, a bare-bones microcomputer, and immediately they contacted the manufacturer, MITS, claiming they had a BASIC interpreter ready to roll. In reality, it was all vaporware at that point. But Allen rushed the code, Gates pitched it like a seasoned pro, and somehow it all worked, and they got the green light. On April 4th, 1975, Microsoft was born, ran out of a tiny Albuquerque motel room with a mission to write software for the machines of tomorrow. 1980 was the game changer. IBM, then the heavyweight of tech, was gearing up to drop its own personal computer. They needed an operating system, and Gates saw the opportunity. He offered Microsoft services, but with one massive condition. They would retain the rights to license the OS to other companies. And that was a subtle but revolutionary move. Microsoft didn't even build the system from scratch. They bought a half-baked OS called QDOS for $75,000, cleaned it up and rebranded it as MS-DOS. When IBM launched its PC in 1981, other manufacturers rushed to create compatible machines, and each one needed an OS license from Microsoft. Just like that, Microsoft became the gatekeeper of the PC era. Mid-decade, Gates saw the buzz around Apple's graphical interface and knew text-based DOS wouldn't cut it forever. Enter Windows, a graphical shell over MS-DOS that slowly evolved into its own operating system. By the late 80s, Microsoft wasn't just another software company, it was a rising tech empire. Gates, meanwhile, was proving he could play hardball with the best of them. The 90s were Microsoft's undisputed golden era. In 1990, they dropped Windows 3.0, slicker, faster, and more user-friendly. But it was Windows 95 that really shifted the culture. It introduced the now iconic Start menu and taskbar, came with a literal ad campaign featuring the Rolling Stones, and cemented Microsoft's place in homes and offices around the world. Around the same time, Microsoft launched Office, bundling Word, Excel, and PowerPoint into one package. It quickly became the default toolkit for every corporate cubicle, school project, and government department. You couldn't escape it, even if you tried. Gates, complete with glasses and an awkward but brilliant aura, became the face of the tech boom. He wasn't flashy, but he was powerful. By the mid-90s, he was one of the richest men alive. But with that level of dominance came pushback. The company got slammed with antitrust lawsuits over Internet Explorer allegedly crushing its rival Netscape. The Department of Justice came knocking. But still, even with legal pressure, Microsoft was running half the world's computers. The monopoly allegations barely slowed them down. In 2000, Gates passed the CEO role to Steve Ballmer, though he stuck around as chairman and head of software. Under Ballmer, Microsoft expanded its footprint big time. They entered the gaming world with the launch of Xbox, laying the foundation for a multi-billion-dollar console division. They also dove deeper into enterprise solutions, server tech, and a flurry of new Windows versions, from the beloved XP to the infamous Vista, then rebounding with Windows 7. But the competition was no longer just IBM or Apple. Google was rising fast, dominating the web, search, and digital advertising. Apple, now under a revitalized Steve Jobs, was winning hearts with sleek hardware and user-first design. Microsoft was still incredibly profitable, but no longer the undisputed pacesetter. Meanwhile, Gates turned his focus to philanthropy, launching the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, a philanthropic juggernaut funding global health, education, and poverty relief initiatives. In 2014, Satya Nadella took the helm as CEO and completely flipped the script. Instead of doubling down on Windows, he shifted the company's energy toward cloud services, AI, and enterprise tools. The result? Azure, Microsoft's cloud platform, emerged as a legit rival to Amazon Web Services. Nadella also went on a shopping spree, acquiring LinkedIn, GitHub, and eventually Activision Blizzard. These weren't just power moves, they were strategic realignments, pivoting Microsoft towards social media, open source dev tools, and gaming dominance. The transformation wasn't subtle, not at all. It was a full reboot of Microsoft's identity. Under Nadella's watch, Microsoft re-established itself as a major force in tech, not just surviving the post-Gates era, but actually thriving. Its market cap hit the $1 trillion club, putting it shoulder to shoulder with Apple, Google, and Amazon. Microsoft today is far more than just the creator of Windows. It has evolved into one of the largest and most influential technology conglomerates in the world. Its portfolio spans software, cloud computing, gaming, hardware, artificial intelligence, and business solutions, making it a comprehensive ecosystem touching nearly every aspect of modern digital life. Windows remains the world's most widely used operating system, powering billions of devices from personal computers to enterprise servers. The latest iteration, Windows 11, brings a modernized design, enhanced security features, and deeper integration with cloud services, reflecting the company's push towards a connected ecosystem. Microsoft Office has become synonymous with productivity software. The classic package, including Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Outlook, has expanded under Microsoft 365 into a subscription-based model, offering cloud storage via OneDrive and collaboration through Teams. Yep, that same app, chances are you used for remote schooling during COVID. This transformation illustrates Microsoft's shift from traditional software licensing to cloud-based services. For developers, tools like Visual Studio and GitHub provide powerful platforms for coding and version control. The Power Platform allows organizations to automate processes and build applications without extensive coding expertise, making advanced technology accessible across industries.
What are you up to?
Installing Windows.
Azure, Microsoft's cloud platform, is a cornerstone of its recent expansion. Operating an extensive global network of data centers, Azure offers computing resources, data storage, machine learning capabilities, and AI services. This infrastructure positions Microsoft as a direct competitor to Amazon Web Services and Google Cloud, with Azure generating nearly $90 billion annually. In gaming, Microsoft commands a significant presence. Its Xbox Series X and Series S consoles deliver cutting-edge performance with 4K graphics and rapid load times. Xbox Game Pass, a subscription service, offers a vast library of games for a fixed monthly fee, redefining how consumers access digital entertainment. For those who don't know, it's kinda similar to Netflix, but for video games. Microsoft's acquisitions have expanded its gaming portfolio substantially. Ownership of Mojang, the team behind Microsoft, Bethesda, the creators of The Elder Scrolls and the Fallout series, and Activision Blizzard, the owners of Call of Duty, Diablo, and Overwatch, gives the company a commanding position in the industry. The Surface product line merges design and functionality with laptops, tablets, and hybrid devices like the Surface Pro. Microsoft also develops the HoloLens, a mixed reality headset primarily aimed at professional and industrial applications. Its peripherals, keyboards, mice, and webcams are recognized for quality and reliability. AI is increasingly embedded throughout Microsoft's offerings. The Copilot feature integrates AI assistance into Office applications, enhancing productivity by supporting tasks such as writing and data analysis. Through partnerships with OpenAI, Microsoft incorporates advanced natural language processing technologies like ChatGPT into its cloud services. It also invests heavily in automation, cybersecurity, and enterprise data solutions. Microsoft serves not only individual consumers but also businesses and governments worldwide. Teams facilitates communication and collaboration across organizations, while Dynamics 365 provides comprehensive tools for managing sales, finance, and marketing. Complementary cybersecurity and server management solutions support enterprise infrastructure at scale. As of 2025, Microsoft is among the world's most valuable companies, with a market capitalization exceeding $3 trillion. In 2024, it reported revenues approaching $220 billion and net profits around $72 billion. Its business segments reflect this diversity. Cloud services contribute roughly $90 billion annually. Business software and subscriptions add approximately $70 to $75 billion, and gaming, devices, and Windows bring in about $55 to $60 billion. Microsoft's clientele spans individuals, small and medium businesses, large corporations, governments, and educational institutes. Its products and services reach across sectors and regions, embedding the company deeply into the fabric of global technology infrastructure. Microsoft is a multifaceted technology leader with significant stakes in software, cloud computing, gaming, hardware, and artificial intelligence. Its transformation from a Windows-centric software company to a diversified cloud-powered enterprise illustrates its ability to adapt and lead in a rapidly evolving digital landscape and the world. And that's all for today, guys. If you like this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment if you think that Microsoft should have taken a different route during its early development. Who knows how that would have turned out? Let us know. And until next time, see you again on Chronos History.